Without a doubt, the legacy of Nofx is cemented in the history books, and anything they do after the fact will just be another record. Right? Right? Hi people, and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew, it's me, Chili here from 5 Minute Reviews, and on this episode we're going over Nofx's newest album, the Double album. Don't forget, we are also live on Fridays, and if you haven't subbed already, don't forget to check us out. Nofx is one of my favourite bands of all time, and will most likely be the only band that I have the pleasure of seeing live on the day of the release of their latest album, ironically, called Double Album.
Let's see you people go crazy, cause fuck y'all.
In reference to the album's title, I will quote this. I don't think there are any good double albums besides Pink Floyd's The Wall or maybe The Who's Quadrophenia. They're mostly not good, especially the Beatles. Can you write a double album with all good songs? While writing a double album is a tall order, and I agree with the Beatles stuff, this is the question not only Fat Mike proposes, but one we must ask ourselves. The name of the album stems from recordings the band made during their last record called Single Album, and serves as a follow-up to that release.
I can see I'm no longer my friend.
Self-realization is hard to achieve, but in order to arrive at this destination, you have to acknowledge your own faults, and Fat Mike lays these out for this record again. We can see this in the lyrics on tracks like My Favorite Enemy and Don't Count on Me, which sees Mike talk about how he sabotages himself and can't be counted on. Now, the self-loathing isn't the same levels from previous albums, and the tongue-in-cheek humour is still here and present, like again on the track Don't Count on Me. In particular, the line that says, "It's not that I care, it's that I don't care very much." Also, the last minute of switching the song up and comparing the band to the crew of Star Trek is immensely funny. Highly worth it.
In fact, he's Captain Kirk. I think he's the punk rock William Shatner.
With 10 tracks on offer at running just under 30 minutes, there is quite a bit on offer for the short time. Some good tracks include Derby Crashing Your Party and Fuck Day 6, which details Fat Mike getting sober from oxycodone. Its vocals are very snarky, but very insightful. There are some heavy tracks, like the 3 Against 1 song, which is a rocking tune, but lyrically is as dark as their other track, My Orphan Year, possibly more so. Not everything is gold, and I certainly find the song Is It Too Soon If Time Is Relative to be just boring. Punk rock cliche is a bit average, but I believe that it serves to the purpose of the song, so in a way it's a pass. So, does it work as a double album? Well, yes, in the same way any of their other albums could fill this void. Nofx aren't reinventing the wheel here, instead using the why fix what ain't broke approach. To call this a double album is surely a piss take, but it suits their theme of funny album titles. After all, their entire back catalogue is filled with double entendres or misrepresentations of colloquialisms, so this is surely following suit too. As a standalone album, it does well, and I think it's a fairly decent entry to their collection. As a double album, it's also very decent. Single Album was an okay album with a few tracks of uneasy or dull listening peppered with a few damn good songs in it. Are all the songs gold on this double album? No, but like Fat Mike said in the history of double albums, there has probably been only about 2 or 3 actual good ones, and since Nofx are calling it quits next year, then why not make their swan song a double album effort? I mean, fuck it, right? You got nothing to lose. Now Nofx join the short list of punk rock bands who have made double-length albums or more, like Green Day with Uno Dos Tres, the Minutemen with Doubleback Nickels on the Dime, Husker Du with Zen Arcade, The Clash with London Calling, and The Clash again with Sandista. I'm sure there are others out there, but I just can't be fucked googling them or splitting hairs over double-length albums at vinyl length or CD length. It's all semantics, I guess, at the end of the day. Overall, I would rate this album at 7 million chilies on the spicy scale, with standout tracks being My Favorite Enemy, Don't Count on Me, and Fuck Day 6. If I include the single album, it might actually reduce the score to 6.5 million chilies, but I Love You More Than You Hate Me and Fuck Euphemisms are just incredible tracks that boost that album.
Tell me was about day 6. Fuck day 6.
Well, I am glad I got to do a review on at least one Nofx album on this show before they called it quits later next year.
Why now? Why not 20 years ago?
For what it's worth, I am thankful for your music, Nofx. I hope to see you on your final tour down under. So long, and thanks for all the shoes. That does it for this episode of 5 Minute Reviews. If you haven't subbed to this channel already, please consider doing so. Also leaving us a like, doing all those social things, and as always, stay spicy. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.